Hello YouTube, it is Disciple here from New Gaming, and today I'm bringing you a complete tutorial on how to join the Darkwraith Covenant. Now there are a few requirements as you see on screen. You either have to kill, well, you don't have to kill the Hydra, but it's almost impossible to get past it without killing it, or have the crest of Astorius to go deeper into the forest, so you can fight the giant Great Grey Wolf. And you're going to need to not have given the Lord Vessels of Frampt. I recommend you be at least level 50 and have at least one transient curse, so you can get through New Londo, because you're going to have to do that before you can actually go fight the four kings. Right here I'm starting off at a bonfire in the forest, Darkwraith. It's right in front of the crest of Astoria's door, and if you don't know where that is, there's just a hidden bonfire right next to it, the crest of Astoria's door. It's not very far in Darkwraith Garden. But if you guys want a tutorial on that, subscribe now, and YouTube will notify you when the tutorial is put up. But I will do a whole tutorial on all Darkwraith. Right here, I'm en route to fight the Great Grey Wolf, and the reason you need to fight him and kill him is he'll drop two items when you defeat him. His soul, which you can make a weapon with when you get a +10 longsword, and his item called Ring of Abyss Walking, I believe, or Ring of I don't know, something. You'll see it in a second. But you're gonna need that item so you can actually access the boss area where the four kings are, where after you defeat them, you'll be able to talk to the serpent, Koth, I believe, and you'll be able to join the covenant through him. This right here, is the crest route. Like I said, when I do the forest walk, the Darkwraith Basin or Garden walkthrough, I will show the other route through here, which doesn't require you to spend 20,000 souls, but it does require you to kill the Hydra. It's not too difficult of a boss. I will upload a walkthrough on how to defeat the Hydra as well. I actually did co-op on it, but it wasn't very tough anyway. Make sure, no matter what route you do, if you're going to do the crest route or the other route, make sure that you rest at the hidden bonfire, like I said, right outside the crest, Astoria's door. Now, a lot of people might have trouble with this boss, the Great Grey Wolf, but he's not very tough. I figured out his true weakness is that if you roll forward, since his attacks are all at an angle, seeing as how he's taller than you, you'll go right under most of his attacks, as you see me doing, and then you can get right under him and then just hack him for a ton of damage. He does catch me a couple of times and get some lucky hits in, but it's nothing too deadly. You can actually block some of his attacks, but be careful because it might break guard and leave you open for a pretty big attack. His AI isn't that great either. Sometimes he'll jump right on top of you and let you get some free hits, but just learn to recognize when you're safe to hit him and when it's good to heal or whatever, and when you need to roll. Pretty much anytime he motions that he's going to attack, just roll forward towards him. You can have the lock on this whole boss fight. You don't have to. Some people might find it easier not to, but lock on this whole boss fight is how I did it, and it was still very easy. I did die to him once, but that's before I learned that rolling pretty much made you godly versus him. And right there, he almost took me out, but I was lucky enough to just stand back up and heal. As his health does get lower, you wouldn't see right here. You notice he starts walking in circles. I don't know if he's supposed to do this, if he's getting ready to flee, because I believe you can let him flee to join the forest, Forest Covenant or something like that. But if you attack him again, I believe he just tries to he goes back to fighting. But you will see he's very slow, and you will notice that he noticeably has taken damage. He is noticeably a lot weaker, and he's about to die. It just makes the fight even easier. He does give you a nice 30,000 souls though. So Covenant of Astorius. Oh, there you go. Correct myself. But he does give you a nice 30,000 souls, as well as his soul, which can make a pretty cool weapon. I'll probably show that in another video as well. And now we're going to the second part. I'm going to do the walkthrough from New Londo all the way from the Firelink Shrine, the first bonfire. Couple things, like I said in the requirements, transient curse. You want to go ahead and use that early, because if you are going to fight the four kings, Iron Flesh makes it a lot easier. Otherwise, the fight is going to be nearly impossible unless you're a very high soul level and still on your first playthrough. But Iron Flesh makes the battle a lot easier with the four kings, and I don't know of anybody else that has any other methods. But use Transient Curse early because it does count as a buff, and you won't be able to cast Iron Flesh when you get down there, and you'll probably be like, what the heck, what's going on? And then just get an unnecessary death. I remember one time that happened to me and I didn't realize what had happened. I didn't realize what was going on, and I actually was able to use Homeward and warp out of there barely. But a couple other things, like I said, Transient Curse early. Ghost weapons. To get a ghost weapon, Well, there actually is I believe the Sword of Astora, which is, some people have told me that it's able to harm ghosts, but I cannot confirm or deny that. But, if you have a transient curse, you can go kill these ghosts. Probably be best to, wear the, coveted serpent ring, because then they sometimes drop something called a ghost blade or something similar to that. I think actually he drops one up here, but if you don't have transient curse, that weapon will allow you to harm the ghosts. It doesn't do very much damage, but you can upgrade it, so just for doing this area, you could actually just upgrade that weapon to get through here easier if you don't want to do the waiting for transient curse to wear off or whatever. But these guys are never too dangerous, but in groups the ghosts are very difficult, especially since they do a lot of damage to your block. I think it counts as magic damage. I'm not 100% on that. Also to drain the water in New Londo and actually access the boss area, you're going to have to continue this way, but instead when up here, when I turn left, you're going to have to keep going straight. Now be careful because the ghost will swarm you, and you will need to walk through New Londo pretty much at a tiptoe to make sure you don't get swarmed. But it's a good idea to be careful if you haven't gone through here and lowered the water, because it's gonna be you're gonna have to go through a lot more enemies first. And like I said, the ghosts are a lot of trouble, and they can trap you. Actually, I don't know why you can't just walk through them and they count as ghosts. But the ghosts aren't good for farming anything. They give you no souls and they barely ever drop any items. But these guys down here, I'll call them Skull Knights. You're about to see. They do like the soul sucker looking kind of thing, and they also do quite a bit of damage to your health and your endurance. It's best to fight them one-on-one, and it's best to go for backstabs. That's really effective against them, and with my lightning spear +5, which is not that strong of a weapon, 444 damage. But with my lightning spear +5, I was able to get one single backstab for a kill, as you guys will see. These guys are great for soul farming if you can handle them. Like I said, they are very difficult. I recommend you be at least level 50 if you're going to try to soul farm them, but they give you 900 souls apiece, which is really great. And there's also a lot down here in this area. And they also have a tendency about 25% of the time to drop Titanite chunks, which before you give the Lord Vessel to Koth, which you'll see in a second, if you feed chunks to Frampt at Firelink Shrine, he will actually break them down into large Titanite shards, which you can then break down into regular Titanite shards. But yeah, these guys are good for some farming if you're at advanced levels. Probably not the best farming method, but also a great one, really quick. Definitely better than farming rats. But see, this area is even difficult for me. I'm still level like 56, and as you see, I had died earlier and lost almost 20,000 souls. But yeah, this area is very difficult, but like I said, if you handle it, it's really rewarding. If you can handle it, it's really rewarding. As you'll notice, I also have 20 flasks. In case anybody that has questions about that, I went through the catacombs and I got to the first boss. It's harder to get to the first boss than to beat him. I killed him like literally in 30 seconds. And I will have a catacombs walkthrough on my channel eventually, and the boss fight. But you fight the guy Pinwheel. He's a catacombs necromancer. You can get like the Master and the Father, which will increase your weapon your equip burden. And you can also get the Rite of Kindling, which will allow you to kindle the fire 2 more times to give you 20 flasks. But if you're doing the Iron Flesh setup like I am, you won't even need 5. I promise you guys, later on I'll only use 3 flasks. But actually, if you're not going to do the Iron Flesh setup, it's still going to be a lot more difficult, but it would really help to have the 20 flasks. As you saw me there, I was chasing the ghost through the walls. Don't try to do that, because these guys will sneak up on you. But it is best to kill the ghost first, since they are 2 hits, and they do a lot of damage in your block, and they're rather troublesome. That grab attack they have there, they'll actually like do a throat slitting motion. It doesn't do too much damage. And these guys also have a special move where they do like a soul suck. You won't see them do it to me, but they have tried this tutorial. But it doesn't actually lower your soul level. I think it might take your 1 humanity if it hits you, but it does do a lot of damage. That's what I know for sure. So be careful with that. As you walk through here, you're gonna see me and notice like purposely wasting a little bit of time because I notice my transient curse is still in effect. As you see those white lines floating around me, I don't know what they call it, my aura. But just to waste some time, I throw a dung pie at this ghost. Here, bitch. I'm just kidding. It doesn't even aggro me. I guess it has no effect on the ghost, but it does get crap all over my hand. But yeah, I'm purposely wasting a little bit of time just to show you guys that you do need transient curse to wear before you use Iron Flesh. And right here it wears off, so I'm about to jump right into the boss fight. These guys are tough, but if you can, if you do use the Iron Flesh method and you cast it and you are taking little enough damage to where you can dual wield your weapon, just put, I mean not dual wield, but put your weapon in both hands, you could probably kill them, kill one before the next one comes in, and the boss fight will be just a couple minutes long and not too difficult at all. But Iron Flesh is recommended. Definitely. I know I didn't put it in the recommendations, I don't think, but it's not required, but it is recommended. It makes it a lot easier. Even though you only get 3, you use those first 3 and the first 3 of the 4 kings, and you should be able to get the last one before more come in. I don't know if a lot of people understand that, but actually it says 4 kings and only 4 can come at one time, but even if you kill 3, there can still be 4. And right here I'm about to show you how effective Iron Flesh is. I mean, it makes it really easy. You guys need to buy this Power Maxi. It's really worth it. It just makes you really slow. That's the only bad thing. As you see, I got 1200 damage on him already. I'm just chipping away at his health so fast. And the other one has come in, but neither of them are doing anything as far as damage. Even his little blast attack doesn't take much off me. But I was able to heal. I killed him. And now I'm going right to the second one. The third one's not in yet, but he is coming in soon. And right here, I know my Iron Flesh is about to wear off. I think it's about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. I'm not exact on that. Maybe just a minute. I think it's just a minute. But still, it's definitely worth it. It's actually more. If you guys have played Demon Souls, it's actually more powerful than the warding from Demon Souls, but it does slow you down. So that's the only drawback. Oh yeah, another thing. Don't forget to equip your ring. Just because you have the Ring of Astorias in your inventory, it doesn't mean you can jump down here. You will just die. Make sure to equip the Ring of Astorias before you drop down in here, so you guys save yourself a death. I'm trying to think of what else. This boss fight's pretty just cut and dry. It's nothing too complicated. It's not like a straight demon where you got to do a lot of timing. It's just you got to watch your endurance, be really aggressive when you need to, know when to heal. So you've only used 2 slash so far. I mean, this Iron Flesh is just amazing. I guess it's because most of the 4 Kings attacks are mostly physical, but don't underestimate if you don't use Iron Flesh, they're gonna do tons of damage to you. What else? Like I said, this boss fight's pretty much just cut and dry. If you have a powerful enough weapon, if you're using Iron Flesh and you're quick enough, you'll win. I mean, just no questions asked. Not difficult at all. Now there are some rumors that people are talking about. If you have the Lord Vessel, that you can't join the Darkwraith Covenant. Now that is not true. The only requirement to join Darkwraith, as far as Lord Vessel goes, is that you cannot give it to Framped. Actually, if you have the Lord Vessel, when you do come down here, you can teleport out, and then actually another quick note before. Let me interrupt myself. I'm not gonna skip any cinematics. So if you guys don't want spoilers, you can go ahead and stop watching now. But if you want to see the effects or exactly what you do when you're down here to join the Covenant, keep watching. But if you don't want any spoilers, go ahead and click off now. Don't forget to like and favorite before you leave, though. But like I said, if you have the Lord Vessel when you get down here, you won't be able to immediately join the Covenant. You have to talk to him, like you're seeing right now. I did talk to him for about a good minute straight, so you might want to skip ahead a little bit, guys, if it bores you. But if you want to see what happens or the effects of doing all this, go ahead and keep watching. But if you do have the Lord Vessel when you come down here and you haven't given it or placed it with Framped, you'll have to do it. Listen to him talk a little longer. Then you'll have to have him bring you to the area where you'll actually have to fight Gwyn later on and kill him. You won't be able to fight him until you have Nito's soul and the Witch of Izala's soul and Seath the Scaleless, the Trader's soul. But if you do have the Lord Vessel, you have to talk to him, do all this. Then he'll eat you, swallow you, spit you out somewhere else, as you're gonna see. Then you'll place the Lord Vessel there at the altar. He won't let you leave until you do it. And then after that, you'll be able to come back here, just tell him you want to warp, talk to him, tell him warp, and then he'll eat you, drop you back here, talk to him again, and as you're going to see, he'll ask you if you want to join the Covenant. You tell him yes, and you get something awesome. Just keep watching, guys. I want you guys to hear what he's saying. If you're going to continue to watch, I'm going to try to be quiet, but I'm still here. If you guys think I should have skipped through this, just go ahead and let me know. For my next Covenant video, I will skip through here. You see what he's saying? Like, he's trying to say that the darkness, or the Age of Dark is good. It's the Age of Man and all that, but don't kid yourself, guys. The Darkwraith Covenant is evil, and actually, when you join it, I've just found this out. the advanced miracle teacher, the woman that you saved from catacombs, she does die. So make sure you buy all her miracles first, or you're gonna have to wait till your second playthrough. Here you go. He's gonna eat me and teleport me. But yeah, no mistakes about that, guys. The Darkwraith Covenant is evil. Some NPCs, the only one I know for sure right now is the Miracle Teacher, but I'm pretty sure a few of the NPCs might actually die or disappear. But when she did leave, she left me 7 humanity and the pendant. So it's up to you guys whether or not you'd like to do that. 7 humanity is pretty nice, nothing great. It is helpful if you want to stoke bonfires and get the 20 flasks, but other than that, see, look, he won't let me, until I place Lord Vessel, he won't let me leave. See, what is it? He just gets annoyed with you, and then he tells you to go place it. And here I'm about to place it, then you're going to see Framp disappear. So before this, another note is that you won't be able to quote-unquote sell items anymore after this. I don't know how I was carrying that thing around with me, it's freaking huge. But after this, quote-unquote, you won't be able to... I did the quotes in the wrong place. But after this, you won't be able to sell items to, or feed items to Framp for souls any longer. So make sure you clear out all the extra stuff you have in your bottomless box or inventory before doing this, and everything you want to trade in to feed him. Do that ahead of time, because as you see right now, it's going to blast up right into Firelight, right where Frampt was. And after you go talk to him, he will call you a traitor, and he will then go back to slumber, and he said he's going to wait for the actual Lord. And after you place Lord Vessel here, actually, the yellow gates, as you see, will disappear in all the levels as well. So you don't have to advance. I mean, you're going to have to advance to kill Gwyn. You're going to have to continue on these levels and get the other souls of the other lords, Seath, Nito. Well, Seath's not really a lord, he was a traitor, but Nito and the Witch of Izalith. You can actually warp from this thing, or you can go back to the bonfire that Koth will throw you up at, and you can rest there. But if you haven't joined the Covenant yet, wait. You have to go back and talk to him after I'm done playing around in this thing. I don't know what I had to do. See, I'm about to go talk to him, and then I'll tell him I want to warp back again. Then after, he like throws me up at the other place, which is pretty gross, but I guess it's all necessary. See, he's telling me right now I gotta kill all them and fill the vessel with their soul so I can kill Gwyn. But after you do all that, you're gonna that's when you talk to him again back in the abyss, as you guys will see. Go ahead and keep watching right here. I skipped this one. See, and now I'm about to talk to him, and then he'll let me join the Covenant. I get the trophy, and then I get an awesome item that you guys are gonna see. It's called the Dark Hand. It does 200 basic damage. It has a physical attack, and then it also has a humanity draining attack, which is just heavy R2. And if you evade the player's game, you can do that humanity draining. And it's also a shield. It counts as a shield. It does 80 physical, 80 magic, 80 lightning, and 80 fire. So it's a pretty awesome item. So yeah, the Darkwraith Covenant's worth joining if you guys don't know about it. But thank you guys for watching. I love everybody for the continued support and tuning into my videos. I hope this helped. Please subscribe to get more helpful videos in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and this is Disciple out.